while its skillful and consequently successful use consists in regulating and directing all other functions toward a deliberately chosen and affirmed aim. Crowley highly emphasized the will, with a controlled will, the will under control, and the will of the higher self being, the true will. An extreme example of this is illustrated by Cleary's commentary on the Judgment, where he says, "This is the work referred to as 9 years facing a wall." The reference is to Bodhidharma, the patriarch who brought Zen Buddhism to China, who meditated facing a wall for 9 continuous years until he attained enlightenment. If its subject doesn't enjoy his family revenues at the expense of public service, there will be good fortune, is an image of the ego renouncing its illusions of free choice. Psychologically, inner complexes will drain energy from the situation unless the ego has the will to control their manifestation. Every line except the 6th depicts some kind of restraint of power. Only in the top line is the energy available for use. It is significant that the superior man is advised to study the ancient wisdom, for it is in the mysteries, the perennial philosophy, that one discovers the secrets and applications of the will. In other contexts, for example, a question about business matters, this can refer to making connection with sound and established practices. In the larger philosophical sense, we see that the evolving illusions of every age ensure that the masses will remain attached to the wheel of birth and death, continuously repeating endless variations of the same basic lessons. When each individual is finally ready to escape from these cycles, it is only within the ancient and eternal template of the work that transcendence can be found. A quote from A. Jaffe in The Myth of Meaning: "The analogies between religious ideas in Jewish mysticism that are hundreds of years old and the scientific findings of modern psychology can be explained only by the archetypal structure of the psyche. Man's images and ideas concerning the mysteries of being fall into the timeless patterns arranged by the archetypes of the unconscious. His meditations are determined by them. Within the setting of his culture and his time, he creates new forms for the expression of age-old truths. Through contact with the self, negative cycles can be broken and positive cycles begun, but it always requires a mountain's worth of controlled power to make it happen."